out in the field. Let's go. There's so many new
I'm
toys
outta
I
here.
want to try out.
The first location we see them explore is, you guessed it, the chamber. From what we already know, the chamber is where the creatures appeared in our reality. It's a dark, dank, decrepit, and seemingly abandoned facility. We're then shown some pictures of the chamber. The first image shows the right corner of the chamber where a man can be found deceased with his arms spread out, his skull removed from the top of his head, and a large opening on his chest exposing his left rib cage. We see a very dark rectangular object above him that looks to be censored or out of place. There are a few posters stuck to the wall behind the man with Image 2, the chamber, left zone, entrance from the
Trusting you, Neil, to carry it.
resembles a creature.
Oh, look at you go. I don't even need, we don't even need plan. We should all just leave this game, leave it to Neil. Look at them go.
And it looks like someone else has been watching it too.
Spoiled
This is
it.
a still frame from somewhere between the 50 to 55 second mark, and we can see a note above the TV that states, "I will tell you what your mind cannot comprehend." If you remember, we also
One
saw
enemy
that in
remaining.
Tape 3. Now, image 3 shows a table with a clock, human remains, and a skull on it located in the left corner of the chamber. There was a corpse of a woman covered with breaks and holes in her body. Her eyes and teeth were missing, and her skin was melting like wax.
Now I know how
What
annoying
on
my
earth could be
human
doing that, and what could be making
Go,
it
go, go!
disappear from this man who's fixing his lower bodies back here? We're then shown that the group set out for the basewood forest and had an encounter with some creatures. Only 2 out of the 7 of them survived. They clearly underestimated what they were going to find. We get some shots of the chamber layout too. It seems to have a room at the front of it before a hallway that leads to a bigger, more open room with an assortment of things in it, some of which we've already seen. And this is
Guys, move! My ult's ready! Pull cat! Gotta go!
the place
Sock
where
it!
they
Sword
come
gun!
from. Ironically, considering you can see the
Gotta go!
and the creatures imitate their victims, but not perfectly, just like how your reflection
Last player standing.
labeled around
Spike
it too.
down, B.
The victim was caught in it.
I'm sorry, I've had a few drinks, so I shouldn't play.
Hello, I am Doctor.
I was just chilling. I was shooting the wall. It was pretty cool. Didn't you see there was like some bullet marks in it and shit?
I will show you how they will control.
Do you reckon someone's on the other side of that wall right now?
Did you catch it? A creature pops up twice as the doctor starts explaining things. The first one looks a lot like Andy. So could this have been Andy before he was deemed as missing? The creature is wearing the same clothes as the doctor, so he must be a victim. And the second face that pops
One enemy remaining.
seen in tape 3. Secondly, the doctor whose name is confirms that the creatures now being referred to
Don't
as
get stabbed.
humanoids
Bad way to
imitate
go.
their victims by controlling their bodies and use them as their hosts.
Go.
The doctor points out that this is how a person's head looks after it's been used. The woman we saw earlier has this exact same wound. The humanoids create cores in the chest cavity of a human and nerves spread out from there. Humanoids have a single purpose, to establish a core in a host and take over their body. Their uncanny features, long limbs, roots on their backs, and extendable necks give away that someone has become a host. Humanoids have 5 stages of transformation as well. Stage 1 is their true form, and stage 5 is when the process ends. As we can see, anything before stage 5 barely resembles
I'm out of here!
the way this all looks seems to imply that the more monstrous looking creatures seen in videos
Gotta
and
go!
sketches are the result of a humanoid not yet at stage 5 of their transformation.
What the fuck?
I'm out of
What?
here!
Wait, hang on. Neon, what the fuck was that?
Go!
There's an enemy right there. What's going on?
To look like a human.
Why did that man shoot us? I'm
And
so
that's where
confused.
this tape ends, on an image of the
I'm
5
outta here.
stages, and then a 6th image that we already saw at the start of this tape. It looks like a humanoid peeling away its transformation. Why? Perhaps to find a new host. We know a lot about the humanoids now, like where they came from, how they transform, and all of this has given us much needed insight and context into what we've already seen. Which brings us to tape 6,
30 seconds left.
Found the spot. Reloading. Go, go, go! Stop hitting you. We're good.
Barrier created.
Spike planted.
This is the killer. A humanoid in a hoodie that looks to be
One enemy remaining.
of his transformation. The skin texture matches up, the slender
I'm outta
facial
here.
structure, and even the teeth as seen.
Last player standing. Hey,
No wonder they take
Just
this
surprise
as
attack.
teeth.
All done.
They already have a pair.
Please
And
don't hug
normally,
me.
Humans don't have 2 rows of teeth.
Last
so it
round
would
before the
very
switch.
out of place, and it would
Let those
inhibit
scratch
them
before
from
we lose
blending
them.
in. So if the killer is in stage 1, that means it needs to find a host. Maybe that's why it's going around killing people. We then get a radio broadcast warning from November 12th, 1994.
Warning. There's a criminal open, but witnesses will
I must stop their radar.
human being.
Hulk out. Gotta go. Shock it. Short gun. There we go.
People who have survived an encounter with him state that it's a criminal going around at unusual speeds. A
They're dead.
terrifying image and wicked creature to be faced with. And the broadcast goes on about how it's not seen, followed by gibberish, unless it starts to kill his prey. The first piece of gibberish written out as bracket ... bracket wasn't proper gibberish and was the phrase he runs around, but the next bracket ... bracket is completely gibberish. He's not seen doing something unless it's killing its prey. Down. But what is known is that sometimes he ties victims up that he doesn't kill.
one enemy remaining.
My ultimate is reloading.
CCTV
I will
footage
see
of the
you
killer
again.
which somehow airs over the radio. That is so unsettling.
Switching sides.
Here I thought the reveal of Andy and the other creatures was
right.
bad enough, but the killer tops them all, and it's not even done yet. We cut to a video of someone running away from the killer, and, well...
Go, go, go.
This is truly the stuff of nightmares. Being pursued by a figure that towers over cars and somehow gets ahead of you to stop you in your tracks. And look at its facial expression. Its eyes are wide, unflinching to the light being shone into it, and you can make out smile lines as it hides its mouth behind the stacks of slabs. If you're unlucky enough to not be killed by this thing, you'll be tied up and put into a bag as previously mentioned. It looks horrible. There's a lack of any sign of limbs anywhere, hence the word sabotage. It's possible that they're bound so that the victim is tied up in a fetal position, but evidence from the first tape suggests that is more likely. So that paints a picture of a victim who can bleed out from where its limbs used to be.
Spike down, B.
One
One enemy remaining.
Gotta go.
Oh, Neon. I think I orgasmed from that.
Go, go.
The killer knows of your existence and has left you in a state
Oh, hack. I love it. Had my babies now.
finish the job. That
Match
leaves us
point.
with the final
We're
tape.
doing good.
Tape
Let's do
7,
better.
Before You Sleep,
Just for
informational tape. I feel like my soul is being dragged into that place. A parasite taking over
Gotta
my
go.
mind. I can't sleep anymore. I'm going insane. As soon as we were hit with information, a new mystery is established. Feeling like the soul is being dragged into this so-called place. Could it be the window? A parasite taking over my mind? A humanoid claiming this new host? We've seen that these creatures can kill, but it's never been established just what happens
There we go.
to the of them leaving their victims. There's nothing concrete about this theory, just something to
Weapon.
One enemy remaining.
Do not fight us.
Defenders win.
What up, Neon? That was all you.
Look at this record. I'm so proud.
All hail